Stop waiting. You need to stop waiting. There is going to be no right time. There's going to be no right place. There's going to be no perfect moment. And if there's anything I've learned so far in life at 24 years old, is that waiting only brings nothing. Waiting only brings nothing. Waiting will never truly get you what you want. It never will. The longer you wait, the more in your head you get, the more over-analytical you become, the more just weird, and the more you waste time. The more you waste time. The more you wait, the more you waste time. And for a lot of people, and even for myself in particular, I've waited a lot for certain things in life. And I can tell you what, I've only been disappointed. Time and time again, year after year, birthday after birthday. Another year goes by, and nothing has changed. Some things have changed. It's not to say that nothing has changed, but things have not changed like I would have wanted them to. And why is that? Is it because the fates are against me? Is it because something's not in the stars? And even if I tried hard enough to do whatever it was that I wanted to do, to get whatever it was that I wanted to get, that because it wasn't in the stars, I wasn't going to get it? Was it because, the whole world is against me and people are out to get me and people don't like me and things are not fair? No. It's because I waited. It's because I sat there in my own mind and I justified to myself that if I sit here and I wait anymore, that something will eventually come along, that what I want will present itself, and that things will naturally happen. Now, it's not to say that that doesn't happen or that that isn't totally possible, but if you live your whole life like that, waiting for something to happen, it's either one, never going to happen, or you're just going to end up with seconds in life. You're going to end up with what you can get and what's available to you, and not with what you actually want. And I've learned this the hard way, by waiting a lot. Waiting to do what it was that I wanted to do. Waiting to approach the girl. Waiting to start the business. Waiting to learn the instrument. Waiting for this, waiting for that. It's bullshit. You have to quote the words of Elijah Long, to quote the words of him. Best self-improvement channel on YouTube. You have to scoop your nuts and you have to go in with boldness to certain situations in life. Even if you're scared, even if you're uncomfortable, you're going to be uncomfortable, particularly if you've never done something before, if you've never tried something before. Yeah, it's going to feel uncomfortable. Why wouldn't it? And in order to get good at something, you have to suck at it. You do. Some may be naturally better at certain things, but all in all, everybody learns. Nobody starts out an expert. Nobody. You have to go through a little bit of struggle to get good at something and to get what you want. You do. There's no other way around it. And so you got to stop waiting. People will tell you, oh, the right one will come. The right experience or opportunity will present itself. No, dude. Yes, it may, but at the same time, you also have to take charge. Yes, God will put things in front of you. He will show you the way, but you still have free will to choose whether or not you want to go that way or go another way. You always have free will. And by not choosing those opportunities that sometimes are just so clearly in front of you, you hurt yourself in the long run. You make your life worse. You only build up regret. And so I don't want to be in that position anymore. And I'm sure for whoever sees this video, and here's what I have to say here, you definitely don't either. So let's stop waiting so much, because the right moment will never come. You're never not going to feel uncomfortable. You're never not going to feel nervous. All right, you're always going to feel a little bit weird going into something you've never done before. And it's only with experience and with practice and with time does it begin to become something that is more comfortable for you. And something that is second nature to you. That ain't going to happen if you sit in your room, jack off, and do nothing. You see that cute girl, you go and approach. You go and approach. You can't think too much about it. You just have to go up, scoop your fucking nuts, and just do it. And just say whatever is on your mind. It can be something as simple as hello. And oftentimes, that's what it should be. It should be a hello. Hi, how are you doing? I saw you from over here, thought you were cute. Want to shake your hand. I want to meet you. No, I wouldn't say I want to shake your hand. That's a little weird. What's your name? You get her name, she may ask for yours, whatever. And yeah, you'll get rejected a lot. But that's part of the game. It's part of the process. Think of it like applying for a job. Did every job you applied for in the past accept you? Did they all call you back? No. And a lot of you have a job right now. Some of you have jobs right now that you really enjoy. Would you have found that job if you had not gone out and applied for dozens of other jobs, only to have many of those jobs, most of them, reject you or just not give you a call back? The answer is no, you wouldn't have. You wouldn't have any job. So the same goes with girls. You like a girl, or you just want a girlfriend, it's going to take playing the numbers game. The more shots you take, the bigger the shot you have at getting a girl. On a date, hanging out with them, whatever. Having sex, dude, the list goes on. You ain't going to get one if you just sit in your room, jerking off, smoking weed, only and just in the imagination so much. It's got to stop. It's got to stop. We can't allow ourselves to become like this. Your grandfather didn't do this. Your dad didn't even do this as much. And yeah, I understand we live in a world where there's a lot of distractions and there's that easy road that you can take. There's that path of least resistance that is more at our fingertips than ever before. And it is a path of little resistance. But the path of least resistance makes men crooked. Men who don't confront life, who don't take the world by the balls, literally and figuratively, become crooked men. Become men who, they're just weird. They're weirdos. They're weirdos, man. And they live in regret. Because it's in the back of their mind that they know they could have gone harder and that they should be going harder. And because of that, because they know that, they're not that confident in themselves. And so they walk around with just this weakness to them. And so I don't want to be that guy. And if this message comes across to you and you see this video, I'm sure as hell you don't want to be that guy either. So let's not accept this mediocrity. And let's stop fucking waiting all the fucking time. There's a big world out there. There's a lot of places to explore. A lot of roads to drive on. A lot of new music to discover and listen to. A lot of new people to meet. A lot of new opportunities that we can take advantage of. There's so much out there. And so many of us are so consumed on our phones looking at the world, and we see how awful the world is. But we forget to see how beautiful the world is too. And we're obsessed with waiting for the right moment. Because we see all the ugliness in the world, but none of the good. Your amazing future that is potentially there for you, if you choose to go for it, is out there, but you need to step into the lair. All right? That job, that woman, they're out there, but you need to just be bold, man. You need to be bold. All right. Hope I made this message clear. Stop waiting. Stop waiting. Amen. God bless. Take care. Peace.